Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters, and welcome to clip number 19 of the month of Ramadan. In this clip, we're going to discuss an event that takes place on the Day of Judgment, where people will end up in a situation where they will severely regret something that happened in this world. And that thing that happened in this world was that initially they were wonderful people. Initially, they were obedient towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But somewhere along the way, there was a point where they adopted a bad friend. A bad friend made their way into their life. And the Quran describes the moments where the person realizes on the Day of Judgment that had it not been for this bad friend, he would have been in a much better place. He would have been in a place of heaven, for example, in a place of blessings. But because of this wrong friend or this bad friend, the influence that he had on him, this acquaintance, he ended up in a terrible situation. So the Quran says, and these are verses 27 through 29 of Surah Al-Furqan. He says, يَوْمَ يَعُضُّ الظَّالِمُ عَلَى يَدَيْهِ, the day when the wrongdoer, he bites his own hand. And this is a sign of regret. Is this going to happen literally or is it a metaphor? There's differences of opinion here. But nonetheless, he bites his own hand. And he says, I wish, يَا لَيْتَنِ اتَّخَذْتُ مَعَ الرَّسُولِ سَبِيلًا, I wish I would have stayed on the right path. And then he says, you know, the reason why I wasn't able to stay on the right path was because of this. يَا وَيْلَتَ لَيْتَنِي لَمْ أَتَّخِذْ فُلَانًا خَلِيلًا, I wish I had not taken that person as my friend. He was the one who created problems. He was the one who had the negative influence on me. And then the verse continues, verse 29. He says, لَقَدْ أَضَلَّنِي عَنِ الذِّكْرِ بَعْدَ إِذْ جَاءَنِي. He says, I was remembering of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I was obedient towards God. But from the moment He made His way into my life, then things started to get messed up. Then He started to make me disobedient towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. بَعْدَ إِذْ جَاءَنِي وَكَانَ الشَّيْطَانُ لِلْإِنسَانِ خَذُولًا. And this is how shaitan gets the human being. And imagine the regret that this human being has. Because he sees that he was a good person and he had this wonderful future ahead of himself. But this bad friend made his way into his life. His bad influence made his way into his life. And now he's regretting it. And this is a sign for all of us to always keep an eye on who we spend time with and who we have in our inner circle.